Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Kira Kinesis. My name is Kira and today you are working out with me in Montana. It is the last leg of my national park road trip that I have been on with my boyfriend and one of my good friends. So this is our beautiful campsite, Baker's Hole, very close to Yellowstone. And you are going to be doing a routine for shoulder strength and stability and strengthening and toning the side body. So that includes the lateral hip muscles, the lats, which are the big muscle that go on your back all the way to the armpit, and your obliques, your side abs right here. So with that being said, if that sounds good for you, then you are going to roll out your mat, find a nice open area to move indoors or outdoors. And bear in mind that I'm going to be closing my eyes and squinting a lot because it is super bright out here. And yes, have some water nearby, that's always handy. I've got my Nalgene here, so I'm gonna put that here to have it available for the class. And yeah, let's get started on our mats, seated on the ground in the middle of your mat. Crisscross applesauce, crossing, let's say the right over the left, and then we will switch sides to even things out in a little bit. And just start by relaxing the shoulders, rooting them down on the back of the rib cage and closing your eyes. Taking deep breaths in through the nose to fill the lungs, filling into the sides and back of your rib cage with every inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Let it all go. Gently engaging your belly muscles of the abdominals. So we're not belly breathing. We are doing what's called a posterior lateral rib breathing in Pilates. So really focusing our air into the ribs and the back rather than the belly. And that allows us to properly engage our abs when we need to support our spine during exercises such as a plank, a squat, a lunge, pretty much everything. One more inhale. And a loud exhale. Flutter your eyelids open. And from here, bring the arms out into a T. All we're going to do is shift the rib cage from the right to the left, getting a little lubrication in the spine. Moving right and left, translating the rib cage from side to side. Staying nice and tall in your body, so not letting your body fold or arch forwards or backwards. Moving on. Next time you come to the right, you're going to pause. Rib cage to the right. You're going to tap the left hand down, so it's a little teeter-totter. Return here, come through center. Ribs to the left. Exhale, tap the right hand down. Come back to a T, ribs come center. So inhale, ribs move to the right. Exhale, tap the left hand down. Inhale again, and exhale, return home. Inhale. Exhale, inhale, and center. It's a tiny motion, but it should feel really good in your spine and a nice stretch in your side body. Inhale, exhale, tap. Inhale, exhale, one more each side. And inhale, last one. Exhale, inhale, and home. Keep the arms up. We're really working the shoulders here. One palm comes up, one is down. We flip-flop from left to right. Supination and pronation of the forearm. So supination is when you are holding soup, your hand is up like you're holding a bowl. Pronation is you are pouring the soup, your palm is down. So we're really getting a nice rotation into the shoulder socket, internal and externally rotating it. Nice and tall in the spine. Make sure you're breathing. 3, and 2, and 1. Flip into quadruped. So your quadruped position, you are 4 points of contact. Your wrists are under your shoulders and your knees are beneath your hips. We're going to do a scapular push-up. So your scapular, the word scapular comes from your shoulder blades, which are called your scapula. So from here, you're gonna keep your arms straight. We're not gonna bend the elbows like a normal push-up. And you're just going to round and lower that upper back. That's all you're doing. You're letting the shoulder blades kiss the spine, and then you are pressing them away from each other, making a widening sensation on your back. Inhale and exhale. Doing your scapular push-ups, working the shoulder blades, letting them move and glide like they are supposed to on your ribs. Inhale, exhale, things to think about. We want to make sure that we are keeping a neutral spine. So from the crown of the head to the tailbone, we are not letting any curvature or arching happen in the back. We're keeping it nice and long and pulling our belly up towards the belly button. Sorry, the belly button up towards the spine. 3 more. Exhale, inhale, and 1 more round. Very nice. Making it a little bit harder, I'm just gonna move forward a bit. We're going to walk 1 leg at a time back to a plank. Your option to make it easier is to drop down to the knees, but still engage the glutes. This would be not engaging the glutes. This would also be not engaging the glutes. So if you are here on the knees, you are engaging your booty, and you're gonna do the same thing, your scapular push-ups, but a little bit harder because you have more body weight to bear. Inhale, exhale. If you want to make it even harder, then step into a wide foot plank to give you more support. And we do the same thing here. Engaging the core, engaging your glutes, pressing back through the heels. Inhale and press on the exhale. Might feel a little awkward. We're not used to doing push-ups this way without bending the elbows, but it's really good for your shoulder blades. 3 more. Wherever you are, you have 3 options here. 1 more. Very nice. And come on down. Let's take a little breather. Maybe roll the wrists out. We have been on them for a little while. Both directions. Stretch them into flexion. You could do this or press the back of the hands together in a reverse prayer palm position like so. This one feels really good. Okay, moving on to our Pilates banana. So we're going to lie on our side. I'm going to lie on my left. If you are mirroring me, you're going to be lying on your right. So come to the back edge of your mat and create a streamline position from your fingertips all the way down to your toes. And I'm really going to need to close my eyes here because it's quite bright. So from here, you're resting on your bicep like it's a pillow, and your left palm is pressing into the ground. You create a kickstand here with your right hand underneath the right elbow, and your body is, again, a straight line, engaging your obliques here so they're not slumping into the mat. You are pulling tight up towards your center. So from here, all we are going to do is on our inhale through the nose, we lift the legs as one unit, and we exhale them with control. So we're starting our side banana series as easy as we can with a leg lift. Inhale up, exhale down. Two more. Next time you are up, you're going to hold and lift only the top leg up and down to meet the bottom leg about 10 times. 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. Hold and lower the legs. Okay, moving on. we are going to lift the upper body with the lower body. It looks like this, and we're going to do it 5 times. So our palm is down. We inhale, we slide that palm towards us as we lift the legs. So you're really working the lats here and your obliques. Then we exhale and we slide down as the legs lower. We inhale and we lift. It's kind of hard to slide on the wood without getting a splinter. So I'm going to be very careful as I slide up. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. Last one. Really connecting to your obliques here. And our challenge is going to be trying that with the palm facing up right here. That will make it a lot harder because you don't have the support of that hand on the ground. We're only going to try 3. Otherwise, try the last option again for 3. We inhale and we press up. Exhale down. Whew. Inhale up. Use that kickstanded right hand to help you get up. Last one. And our ultimate bonus that you can try is simply to come up for 1 rep and do a banana split. Splitting the legs, holding it for 3, for 2, for 1. And we lower on down and say goodbye to banana on that side. But before going to the other side, we're going to do a little exercise here. Situating yourself into the center of the mat with the left hand on the mat, fingers facing away from you, and the left knee in line with that hand. You're going to come up into a side plank like so with your shoulders stacked over the wrists. Make sure you're not slumping down. You are actively pressing the ground away like we worked on earlier. And from here, you're going to extend the right foot. So that's also in line with your limbs here, hand on the hip. All we're going to do is lift and lower that bottom leg 10 times. 4, 5, working on the inner thigh of that bottom leg. 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Okay, pause. Now, 10 more, but we're going to add a component. So after we do the leg lift, we do a forward kick, trying to tap the toe or the thigh or the knee, whatever you can reach. Now, I don't want you to push your booty back like this. You want to try to keep your pelvis forwards so you can get a nice stretch on the back of your thigh and glute. Okay, we're going to try 10 of those. So arm can be here or on your hip. I'm going to try here. Lift and tap. That's 1, 2, 3. Inhale and exhale. That's 4, 5. Strong shoulder on that grounded hand. This is 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, 10. And we come on down, take a counter stretch. So I'm coming into my side mermaid with my left shin forwards and my right shin to the side. I'm gonna make a little bind here and then stretch up and over. Whew. Relaxing into that side mermaid stretch and then taking the counter stretch this way. And let's roll on over to do our other side lying banana on the right side. So finding yourself on the back of the mat with the palm down or up if you'd prefer, whatever feels comfiest. Resting on that right bicep, creating the kickstand with your left hand in front of you. That'll help you from rolling forwards. Okay, from here, just focus on your breath. Focus on pulling everything in towards your spine to help support you in the side lying position. And we inhale and we raise our legs together. Exhale to lower together. Pressing them together like they are zipped together with super glue. Three more. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more. Inhale to lift, hold, top leg, scissors up and down. You're just lifting it and lowering it to meet the bottom leg, which is staying elevated. Three more. And two. And one. Lower the legs. Now we integrate the upper body for 5. We have the palm down. We inhale and we slide the hand towards us as we lift the legs. It's a tiny lift. You don't need much to feel this. Just a tiny lift on your inhale. Exhale to slide down. 3, 4, and last one, 5, and lower. To make it even harder, we try 3 with our palm facing up. That is our challenge today. And we inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Inhale, lift. Reach as long as you can from fingertips to toes. And this is our last one here. Reach and lower. And your final bonus round is the banana split for 1 rep. We come up and we split the legs, point through the feet, hold. 3, 2, and lower. Whew, take a moment here. I know those are intense on those side abs right here and on the hips. So come on up to the top of your mat with the knees stacked, the right hand facing away with the fingers, and kind of play around with your plank form, making sure again that that shoulder ends up on top of the wrist more or less, and that the hand is in line with your knee. When you're ready, extend the left leg. I'm gonna scoot a little this way. There we go. So everything's in line. Hand can be here or on your hip, and we do those 10 raises and lowers, engaging the inner thighs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 10. You can come down and take a break momentarily before we come on up and add that leg kick, toe tap, or tapping your thigh or your knee to that combo. Okay, let's come on up. Find your ready position here. And we start with inhaling here, exhaling, forward leg kick. 1 round. 2, 3, keep the neck long as you can by tucking that chin a little bit and keeping it lengthened from the crown of the head all the way down to that tailbone. I lost count. I think this is 5 coming up. Inhale up, exhale kick. 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and best one, 10. Come on down for our counter stretch. Side bend mermaid with the right shin forwards and the left shin to the side of your mat. Create your bind, reach up and over. Breathing into it. Take the counter stretch. The forearm comes down to the ground and you reach on over. All right, we are pretty much done. Sorry again for all the squinting. We have one more flow that we're going to do on both sides to wrap up our class today. So, let's start on the left since we just did the right. You're going to be in the center of your mat, starting with a modification, or a variation on child's pose, where we have the arms forward and we're sitting back like this onto our heels. So we're doing a modified version. We're doing a side child's pose, bringing the left hand to the ground and then the right hand like this, really thinking about weighting down through that right hip. Let it be heavy. Don't let it pop off the mat. So here we go. we come into our side child's pose, extending the arms, getting a wonderful stretch on the right side of your body, especially feeling it on the lat and those upper back muscles, being heavy in your hips, grounding that right hip, reaching from the right side of your hips through the right fingertips. One more breath in. As you breathe out, you're going to rainbow very slowly the arms up and over. The right hand comes down, and then we extend. Oh, I meant to do the other side. It's okay. This side's gonna get a lot of work right away because we did the other side first last time, but whatever. So from here, just connect to your posture. Do a little body scan. That right hand is in line with your left foot, and the right knee is a wee bit forward of that line. So you're really opening this hip by engaging your right glutes. And I would like you to really find a nice side bend here by extending, reaching that left arm over to the right. So find a nice stretch from your left heel to the to the left fingertips. And we do 3 circles of the arm here. Nice shoulder mobility. And now we come on back by windmilling the arms back over like a big rainbow into our side child's pose. Stretching and working the side body in one combination. Press the left forearm down, windmill the arms up and over. Come to that posture that we've been working on right here. And from here we lift, straightening through the legs, straightening through the arm, pointing the toes, and really connecting to your core and your glutes. Now, shift on the diagonal. So we were here, squared with our body. Now we're going to reach the arm forward and the leg slightly back. Lift and lower the leg 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Return to center, reach, come back to your stretch, and then windmill your arms back to your side child's pose. Really reaching actively through the fingertips and weighting your right side of the hip down to the mat. One more full inhale. Exhale, you're going to windmill right on back, right to your stretch here. Savor the stretch. We're about to intensify things by doing an exhale knee to elbow drive 5 times. Slowly moving and stretching on the inhale. Exhale, 3, 4, 1 more, 5. Feel that stretch and come on back to your child's pose. Inhale. Exhale, press through the left forearm, windmill back on over. You should be getting the hang of this by now. Find your stretch. Okay, bring the hand behind the head, that left hand behind the head. Press your head back into the hand so it's nice and lengthened through the neck. And now you're going to lift the left leg, and we're going to simply do a leg kick forwards, really small. Sniff, sniff. Exhale, point back. So you're flexing the foot forwards at the ankle, pointing the ankle back. Sniff, sniff through the nose. Exhale, back. Trying to really work the hip flexors and the glutes. Hip flexors as you come forwards, strengthen the glutes as you go back. We're doing 2 more rounds. Sniff, sniff. And exhale, find your side bend and return to your side lying child's pose. We only have 1 more combo on this side, 1 more variation before we do the other side and wrap things up. 1 more inhale. Exhale, press and windmill over. Find your stretch. Press the hips forwards. All right, hot potato. So I'll do it very slowly. We're gonna start with the hands on the hips, and then I'll show you how we're gonna add the hand and the arm movement into this. That leg elevates. We do the heel forwards, that's external rotation of the hip, and then the big toe taps back. We're doing a big rainbow arc as we tap forwards. Hot potato, the ground is lava. You don't wanna linger there. So it's a quick tap and tap. So we're gonna do that right now with the arm for 5. The arm comes back and the arm comes forward. It's a counterbalance to what the leg's doing. Palm is facing up and palm is facing down, getting a nice little shoulder mobility with our hip movement. This is 4. One more. Whew, this is tiring. Find your side stretch before coming back to our side child's pose. Last one on this side, so get a nice stretch. And walk yourself back up to the center of your mat. Take a breather. Now we're gonna test my memory as we go into our second side. Okay, we begin with our stretch. Inhale, and on your exhale, walk your hands out to the side. This side's a lot tighter for me, so work within your limitations. Anchoring down through the left side of your pelvis, feeling the stretch from the left fingertips to the left hip. We hold the first one the longest, so really focus on calming your mind, centering your body with your breath. One more full inhale. And on your exhale, press into the right forearm as you windmill the arms up and over. Left hand in line with the right foot. The left knee is a little bit forwards of that line that you've created with your other foot and hand. And we find our stretch line here. Reaching through the side body from heel to fingertip on the right side. And we take our 3 circles with the arm. 1, really big. 2, last one. 3. And we return by windmilling back, rainbowing the arms up and over, stretching the fingertips forwards. One more inhale. Exhale, press into the right forearm. Up and over we go. Back to our side stretch right here. Hold. On your next inhale, you're going to lengthen and reach. Lifting the right leg, pointing through the foot and ankle, and reaching actively out through your fingertips. We go to that diagonal, reaching slightly forwards and slightly back. And we lift and lower, tapping the big toe to the ground 5 times. 2, 3, 4, and 5. There's a bee on me. I'm just gonna move around real quick so it goes off. Please leave. Okay. Sorry. The bee is gone. It was that big bee from earlier. So anyways, bear with me on that. We just did our 5 lifts and lowers with the leg before the bee was about to sting me, but didn't. So we did our 5 here. We return to our side bend stretch. Inhale fully. Exhale, we windmill back to our side child's pose. One more inhale. And on your exhale, press into that forearm. Lift, up, up, and over, back to your side bend. Take another inhale, and 5 crunches with the knee towards the elbow. Exhaling to lead the movement. Inhale to stretch. 1, 2, 3. 4, last one coming up. 5, hold your side bend. Inhale and exhale. We return to our side child's pose, reaching the fingertips forwards and the hips are weighted down. All right, next variation coming up are those leg kicks. So take an inhale, exhale, press into the right forearm, and windmill on over to your side stretch, side bend. Hand comes behind the head, press the head back into the hand, lengthen the neck. From here, we elevate the right leg, and it's a tiny motion forwards, a kick, kick as we sniff through the nose twice. Exhale, point back, engage the glutes. That's 1 round of 5. 2, try to keep your hips forwards with that grounded left leg. 3, sniff, sniff. Exhale. 1 more. Return to center. Come into your side bend and windmill back to your side child's pose, reaching the arms forward, hips back. And we're pretty much done, guys. We only have the hot potato variation to go. 1 more inhale. Full exhale, windmill on over. Side bend. And our hot potato, we're gonna go right away into the arm variation. I don't need to demo that again. So the arm comes back as the heel comes forward. I'll pause. And then I arc the leg up and over as the big toe taps down. My palm is reaching forwards. Opposition. 5 of these. That's round 2 done. 3, 4. Last one. 5. Find your side bend and come on back. Windmill over to your side child's pose. And let's rotate to a normal child's pose with the knees nice and wide, the feet together, sending the hips back, and just relaxing and marinating into the stretch here by really reaching forwards with your hands and back with your hips. Let's take a moment of silence here and just quiet our breathing, relaxing our body, because we made it through the entire shoulder and side body sequence. So congratulate yourself and take this moment to relax. All right, start to roll back by tucking your tailbone, stacking your spine 1 vertebra at a time on top of your hips. And I'm gonna come to face you guys. I'm still squinting, it's so bright. Okay, so with my eyes closed, I bid you farewell and I thank you for joining me for my quick little class that wasn't so quick, so I apologize. I don't actually know how long it ended up being, but I thank you if you stayed and made it to the end with me. Let me know how you're feeling in your shoulders and in your side body after this flow. And please check out all of my other videos that range from 10 minutes to full hour-long follow-along mat Pilates classes. Thank you so much for joining me here in Montana, and see you next time.